What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back into JC's Pop Culture with me, JC, where you can see all kinds of pop culture content. Could be anything from movie news to movie reviews or what we have today. More EA Sports college football news coming out this week. We've got some news on the awards that will be in the game and won't be in the game. Unfortunately, on the negative side, we do have some bad news for people that, were fans of some major awards there in award season. But I think there's still a silver lining involved, and because the probably most prestigious award in college football is still going to be in the game. So let's get to some of this coming out this past week. And I guess the main piece of news was this here from On3, I think is where it originally broke. But top awards like the Blitnikoff and Maxwell Award will not be featured in EA Sports College Football 25, and that's due to the National College Football Awards Association opting out of the game. If you go on to read the article from On3 there, they pretty much just stated they felt the offer was inadequate that I guess EA Sports was providing them. So we won't see, the Blitnikoff in the game and, the actual awards that they have in real life in the game like we used to in previous, NCAA football games. But in EA Sports College Football 25, I do think that despite the fact you won't see, titled the Blitnikoff or the Maxwell, they could still, obviously, I think they'll still have the awards, so you could just see it, much like it is. I think on Madden, it's just best quarterback, best running back, shit like that. But I think they also maybe they'll get inventive for it. Maybe they'll name it after some famous players at each position because they probably have the rights to some of those older players anyways with Ultimate Team, being on this game. So maybe they'll name the quarterback trophy after a famous quarterback. Maybe it'll be called the Tebow Award, or you can name it anything really. You can go down the line at each position and do something cool like that. I don't see why not? Just ask them if they want to be featured as, the player that's going to be named after this award on the game. Maybe cut a little side deal with them. Who knows? But they certainly could do something with it. And I definitely think the awards will still be present on the game. But the main trophy, of course, that we're all worried about when we heard this news came out not long after and confirmed, hey, relax, it's all good. We're in this shit. And of course, I am talking about the Heisman Trophy. As you see here, not long after, I believe it was the same day they announced, on their social media here, we're in the game, and sharing the similar graphic that we've seen, teams and players that are opting into the game and announcers opt into the game share here. And of course, the Heisman Trophy logo on there. So have no fear, guys. I know we were probably all a little bit worried when we heard about the major awards not being in the game. But like, oh shit, you got to have the Heisman. You can't rename the Heisman, have something different than the Heisman. We got to at least have that, for our road to glory, for our dynasty, all that shit. I need to see my guy win the Heisman, right? So that's big news that this is at least going to be included. So all in all, I think my main point here, or I guess my main takeaway anyway, would probably be yes, not having the major awards, it stings a little bit, but it's certainly not a deal breaker. And of all of the positive news we've got in regards to this game, that's just a slight little negative thing that's not really, I think, going to affect the game one way or the other. Because, like I said, the awards will still be there. They'll probably just be under a different name. And especially knowing that you have the Heisman lockdown, I don't think it'll affect people's opinions of this game too much one way or the other. But that's just the way I feel about it. Would love to hear how you feel about it. If you agree or not, down in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the latest EA Sports College football news, being the major awards won't be included, but the Heisman Trophy will here. So I wanted to provide that update, and hopefully we'll continue to get more news in the coming days. And as it's released, I'll be reporting on it here on JC's Pop Culture. So if you're into the EA Sports College football game and looking forward to its release in July as much as I fucking am, be sure to subscribe here to JC's Pop Culture, where we're talking about that, plus a ton of other pop culture content, including, movie reviews. I just did a review for Dune 2 not long ago. I've seen it, twice already. Fucking love that movie. Trailer reactions occasionally, and I'm always talking movie news, usually weekly on the JC's Pop Culture podcast. But movies that I'm specifically into and updating on the channel will be Superman, the upcoming start to James Gunn's DCU, and talking all kinds of DCU things. I'll be updating that. I'll be updating Halloween. Going to have a Halloween TV series update dropping in the near future as well on the channel. So if you're into any of those pop culture topics there, comedy, horror, superhero movies, and of course, EA Sports College football, be sure to hop along for the ride here with me, JC, at JC's Pop Culture. We'll have a ton of fun. And if you made it this far in the video, please, feed the YouTube algorithm. It helps a shit ton if you just hit that little thumbs up button right there. Helps this video get out to more people, helps the channel reach more people as well. But having said that, I appreciate you tuning into this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.